So welcome back to the Complete Web Developer course. As I've mentioned, in this section we're going to be looking at style. So hopefully you have made a website that looks a little bit like this. You can see we've got all the kind of core HTML elements in there, but it doesn't look great. We obviously want to be building beautiful websites as well as useful ones, and for that we're going to need some style. And we create style using cascading style sheets, or CSS. So what on earth is a cascading style sheet? Well, we've actually seen one before. When we looked at the code of example.com, which we get from right-clicking or control-clicking and then view page source in Chrome, you'll remember that we looked over this style section just there. And this is a cascading style sheet. And it's pretty simple how it works. We get the name of the element that we're styling, so body, div, that could be an H1 or a UL or an image or anything. And then we have some curly brackets. And inside the curly brackets, we have some style information. So background color, margin, padding, font family, width, all sorts of things. There's a huge number of ways that we can style our page using cascading style sheets. And the real advantage of them is that they're completely separate from the HTML itself, which does a very useful job then of keeping style and content separate. This generally makes your code more readable, it's easier to update and maintain, and it has a really useful feature that you could completely restyle your website without actually changing the HTML or the content at all. And a nice example of that can be found if you Google CSS. Then you can see we've got W3 Schools at the top here. If you click on the second result, CSS Introduction, then they've got a bit more information about CSS, so if you want to know more, then you can read that. But I'm just going to show you this example homepage here with a certain style sheet. If we then apply a second style sheet to it, the page looks completely different, even though the HTML is exactly the same. We can do that again, style sheet 3, and now it looks like the W3 Schools website itself. Style sheet 4 looks completely different again, and we can even remove the style sheet and we get back to a web page that looks more similar to what we created in the previous section. So to summarize, CSS is a simple and powerful way to apply styling to your websites to make them look great. In the next video then, we'll apply a style sheet to our own web page and see in detail how it works.